really is, but no one can talk about it. So, that's the governments of the world right now. We can all see what they're doing, but we're just not allowed to talk about it. But they're still doing it though, and everyone can see it. But they don't think people can see it. But they don't want you to talk about it anyway. Let's get this. So what I searched up was what is a open case in court, and then I went down here to where I went. Right here. The case that is still being investigated as by the police, we can't talk about the case. So basically, they don't want you talking about this certain subject because it's still ongoing. Whatever great scheme or plan that they got is still happening. Pretty much, So if you talking about it, more people will be aware of it. And then maybe their plans will be foiled, right? And it won't come to pass. But the scriptures say that Yahweh Washmi Ashai is going to come, bro, bring pestilence, earthquakes, and different things. So we know it's going to happen anyway, but they think it's in their power to do these things. So they've been cautious. And of course they're divided. They're actually under investigation actually for these things too. So anyway, so the thing is, powers of persuasions. The reason why you can't talk about it, because the same tool that the governments use to persuade, whatever they want to persuade to you, and there are different things with media, TV, radios, apps when you drop down the roads and things like that, radios and all of that. It's just a talking point, a viewpoint, what they want you to think, how they want you to feel, what they want you to believe. So in today's day and age with this technocracy, that's what that is. I don't think that's the word. Yes, I don't know why I said that word, but that's not the word I was thinking about, or wanted to release what I was talking about. Let's look at it. Technocracy is a form of government in which the decision makers are selected based on their expertise in a given area of responsibility, particularly with regard to scientific or technical knowledge. So, if you look at it, that's the WF. That's the who. Because who is the who? Who is the who? We got this guy's famous. I know Elder Apostle Hard page, one of his videos, he was kind of going into the same subject, and they blocked this, they deleted the video, or whatever. So that's why I'm being real cautious. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. They're using the media to get to the minds of the people. So, and now in today's age, this digital age of the woke age, with everyone using the internet and taking pictures with the camera phones and things like that, and bringing out information, that's basically what the government have always done, to get the minds of the people, and now it's been used against them. So they're just trying to silence people, basically, so the truth don't get out there, so they can continue on with their wicked schemes. It says guns, tanks, and bombs were the principal weapon of World War II, but there were other, more suitable forms. There were more subtle forms of warfare as well. Words, posters, and films waged a constant battle for the hearts and minds of the American citizen, just as surely as military weapons engaged the enemy. Persuading the American public became a wartime industry, almost as important as the manufacturing of bullets and planes. Now think about that. If you go into war, what are you going to need? You definitely going to need some bullets. The government launched an aggressive propaganda campaign, right? And this is just one article. I'm pretty sure there's other articles. This is kind of just the first one I kind of seen. I skimmed through it a little bit. there's other articles going into, basically the battlefront of the mind, keeping the minds of the people with, information and things like that. And that's why the government now are trying to get hold of the narrative. You got the guy, Donald Trump. Everything that has been talked about from these, I would say that's not CNN, that's not Fox, that's not, the other alternative media outlets. Everything, they've been talking about, of course, starting with the prophets first, way back when, right when this Great Awakening started, according to, what is it, Ezekiel 37, the dry bones getting the breath into them, which is the Israelites. When that started happening, all this information started out, no one was talking about it. It was all conspiracy theorists. It was all fake news, right? It was all of that stuff. But now they're trying to gain hold of the narrative. So now they got Trump, the savior of Babylon, I guess. They're making him be the savior of this place. He's talking about everything that the alternative media people are talking about. They're saying, "Oh, I'm not going to allow this to happen. I will stop World War III. There's no CBDCs. There's none of this." And man, listen, it's going to happen, right? They're going to get to a certain point with their New World Order agenda plan for 2030 before Yahushua comes back and blows their up, basically, right? So it says the government launched an aggressive propaganda campaign with clearly articulated goals and strategies to galvanize public support. Right, and what they're doing now is trying to make sure you take, their information in and basically, block out any other information. That's why they want it to be silenced. Whatever. So this article is going to World War II, but you get the point. So it's an open case, and you can't talk about it because media is a weapon. So let's get into some of this. You can't even talk about it really, but you gotta bring the information out. You gotta warn the sheep. Warn the flock not to get caught up in this mess. So if you listen to this video, like me, sometimes I do a lot of listening to videos while I'm, driving or something, and I'm hearing different things. If I hear something important, I might, can pause it and look at it, this and that. So if you're hearing the video and you see that I'm kind of telling you, hey, I can't really talk about it, but I'm bringing it out, for the sheep, then you should probably save this video for later, or stop what you're doing, check it out, and read what's on my screen or something. Pretty soon they'll probably make it where who knows? I don't want to help them if they kind of retarded, Anyway, so basically this is coming. But you see the title. That's pretty much it. This is what this video is about. You see the title of this article. You see the title of my video. Now let's get the scriptures right. And it's an open case, basically. This plan is still going on. If you look what the Georgia Guidestones, what they was talking about. So they don't want you talking about it. Let's get this. Isaiah 29:6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire." And that's coming. Right? It also says in other scriptures that he's coming with pestilence. Isaiah 29:15, it says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, Who seeth us? And who knoweth us? Truly your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, He made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, He have no understanding?" So basically you saw said, once again, it's an open case. You can't talk about it because their plan is still in effect. They're still handling it, basically. Nahum 3:1. It says, "Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not." That bloody city, and today in modern time, is Babylon the Great. Right? The place that needs to be destroyed. Nahum 3:2. It says, "The noise of a whip and the noise of rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots." Right? There's a lot going on. Esau even is moving with haste, because he, pursuant to Revelation 12:12, he knows they have a short time. He's coming down with great wrath. So there's a lot going on in Babylon the Great, right? The horsemen lift up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none in their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses, right? Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and enemies through her witchcrafts. So that's pretty much what's happening. This bloody city, Babylon the Great, woe to them because of these things that they're doing. Slaying individuals, using their witchcrafts, which we've just gone into, which is also the media, the radios, the ads, and things like that, to sell, lies and bullshit, basically. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame." Right? And that's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. How is the Lord doing that? He's setting up the men of the Lord to bring out his information against them, basically. Even his own people. The scripture said, "Nation divided against itself shall not stand." And we will continue to talk about these things. Is it 13? This is 2 Corinthians 10:3. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds." Right? Just the simple truth of the scriptures. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashmi Shai, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai. Right? So that's what we're doing, right? We're casting down strongholds by bringing his word out. Basically, even though they try to censor us and block our videos and things like that, and what ultimately would have happened if you get a certain number of strikes, and they'll just take your page away completely and you start over. Which we'll continue to do that over and over again until the end of it, but the information is no longer there for the sheep, to watch, get the information they need, right? So you better get it in while the Lord is near. That's what the scriptures say. Let's see. This is not how it works. Oh man, hold on. I think it's Isaiah 55:6. Yeah, y'all be so we got Isaiah 55:6. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 55:6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near." It says, "Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Shai, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon." So you better seek him while you can, because we understand, pursuant to Amos 8:11, the family of the word is going to come. And basically that's my point. We're going to continue to do this thing until that comes, right? So Esau even needs to stop kicking the can down the road and just come on with it. This little ass, if you talk about this particular subject, censoring, we're gonna block that, you know. But everything else you can talk about. Basically, just come on with it, you know. Bring in, you know, you got a short time. Come on with it, cause we're gonna keep talking. Basically, we're gonna keep talking. We're gonna keep talking. We're gonna keep, you know, letting the nations know about you, letting people know about you, and all of that. Isaiah 47:3, it says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yet thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." Right? That's Yahushua coming back. And he's not going to meet Esau even as a man. But thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yet thy shame shall be seen. So basically, all the things that Esau Edom is into, and you know, everything that they're planning, it shall be seen. They're not hidden. See, lament for Babylon. This is Ecclesiastes 9:13. It says, "Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city." Right, we're in a spiritual battle, so we gotta move with wisdom and faith in these, you know, in these last days, basically coming against, you know, these people and these different things that they're trying to offer up and do to us. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10, it says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching." Now, I want to really get it. It says, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?" Right? So basically, the information has already been out regarding this whole topic from the first thing that happened back in 2019, 2020, you know. And now here we go again, round 2. "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith." Right? The scriptures say, then they should know that a prophet have been among them. That's because, you know, people are telling you over and over again, "Hey, listen, don't go there, don't go to that door, behind that door, you know, there's a bunch of dragons," and things like that. You know, speaking plainly, but you still gonna do it. You still gonna open the door, and once you get ate up, then you're gonna realize, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him, and his sins who will pity." Right? Scripture say, you know, don't follow a multitude to do evil. It says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood." Right? Once again, all this is going back to those Georgia Guidestones and the plans written on those things that's now destroyed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, like I said, I can't really talk about this, but it's important to know. It's important to look at. Look at the comments. It says, "Fancy that another bioweapon just in time for the election. The deep state, us a one-trick pony." They're basically saying they're a one-trick pony. What is that? It says, election in November. They have to fearmonger and prepare to steal another election. Right? And they pretty much know the way that they can do that is through the media, right? explain that what he said right there. The scriptures say they encourage each other in the evil matter. Right. So with that, I'll say shalom. Hope you was edified. On to the next.